Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be continuing the global tournament grind. It is currently the third day of the GT, I believe, and so we're going to be continuing. This is part 3. If you missed part 2, last time I was able to go from 10 wins to 15 wins with one unfortunate loss in between, but it was against a really hard matchup, log bait cycle. With Rocket and Mighty Miner, so not too upset about it. We are 15-2 right now, and we're going to be trying to go all the way up to 20 wins, so that's going to be our goal for the video. I lost out at 19 on my other account, but I wasn't using any of my main decks. I was trying out a bunch of other archetypes like Lava Hound, Balloon Freeze, and stuff like that, so it was honestly just more for fun, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm okay with 19 when I don't play my main decks, but we're going to be continuing with 3.0 Xbow cycle. And yeah, I hope this video finds you all doing well. It's been a pretty busy week for me. My aircon is finally fixed, which is great news because now I can finally be back in my room and not sweat to death. But yeah, almost all my friends are back from a university overseas for summer. It's been great. I've met up with them and I really missed it. It's been like 4 months pretty much since we met. And so it's really great, and I'm really looking forward to spending a bunch of time in summer with them. So that's just really nice, really happy about it. We went out for lunch yesterday and had a great time. Also, I've been doing a bunch of my passport and administrative stuff for my student visa because I'm going to Canada to study later on this year for university, so I have to get all of that in order. Hopefully after today it's pretty much done because I submitted some info for the application. So hopefully that's done, and then right after this I have my physiotherapy clinic for my back, so hopefully this video doesn't take more than like 20 or so minutes to do, then I'll be on my way to go. And yeah, so 15 wins, 3.0 Xbow cycle. Hopefully we can get some nice matches, not too many difficult matchups either, and let's get right into things. Found the first match against Wukong for the win. Gonna give him the good luck. And he gives it back. Also, thank you guys again so much for all the super thanks on my videos recently. I really didn't expect people to be doing it every single video. It's been insane though, like really nice for revenue and everything as well, so I'm really grateful. I think I will fireball this Sparky. Definitely a risky play, but I sadly didn't have Expo or Tesla in hand. I didn't really want to cycle a knight into that, obviously. Okay, goes Skelly King Skarmy. I guess I will... Okay, that's actually perfect that the Skelly King walks all the way. That's like the best interaction that could have happened for me. Then I'm going to Ice Spirit. That is actually like a flawless micro defense. I didn't take any damage at all. And given the circumstances, I didn't really have a good hand. That was amazing, so I'm really happy about that. And Giant Skeleton gets forced out with those archers, which is even better. Let's go for a Knight. Sadly, I don't think Knight actually fully counters a Giant Skeleton. I guess we'll find out right here. He could also either clone or NATO, so I'm a bit... prepared for that, but okay, yeah, Knight just barely takes it out because of the archers before. Let's go in for an Expo though, because opponent, okay, he does have a mirrored Giant Skeleton. That's actually pretty annoying, but Skeleton's archers should do the job. Obviously I have to accept that my Expo is dead, because how am I going to defend a level 13 Giant Skeleton? The thing that sucks is that even if I had Knight in the cycle, if I want to let the Giant Skeleton walk across to my side to get the tower to help out as well, I'd have to accept that the Death Bomb's going to take out my Expo, so either way it's kind of a loss-loss. Go Sparky in the back. Let's actually go Knight and then Expo in the left. He doesn't have Giant Skeleton or Sparky in hand. Only Skelly King. Okay, actually that was maybe not the best Knight. But I'm going to log this Skelly King back, and hopefully it doesn't get another hit. Okay, it does, but still, that's actually still pretty good for me. If he goes for a barrel right now, I do have Fireball in hand, which will be totally fine to counter. And then I can go Ice Spirit to reset the Sparky's charge. Hopefully it doesn't get a splash. And Ice Spirit Freeze is so clutch. Look at that. Literally, Ice Spirit plus 1 skeleton tank fully counters a Sparky. That's insane. I thought I would take 1 hit maybe, but considering I got so much in the left, that was definitely not even that bad for me. Goes for a Giant Skelly at the bridge. Not worried about that whatsoever. I think he might have a Tornado in here, but he also might not because he does have the mirror in there. But, I mean... Sparky without NATO is a bit weak, so and without like rage as well. Let's go in again. He should have Giant Skeleton back in hand right now. Skelly King actually works just as well, but hopefully Ice Spirit gets some decent value. Let's go for a Fireball, then a Knight to predict a Sparky. or Giant Skeleton, that works too. Okay, look at that. Skelly King pushing it all the way up, but this is actually going to be an Xbow on tower. Even if the Giant Skeleton Death Bomb would take out the Xbow, that is a ton of damage. That is actually in range of 2 fireballs and 2 logs. Okay, level 13 Giant Skelly coming in. Gonna log this, and then I'm not going to use any of my cycle cards, because, yup, exactly, notice how I'm exactly at enough for the fireball. If I tried to overcommit to the Giant Skeleton and distract with, like, Skeletons or Ice Spirit, I would have been at 3. I would have taken 1 stab each from those Goblins, and that would have been terrible, so that was really good for me. And this is going to be annoying, honestly, but let's go. Skeletons up high. Notice I'm doing everything pretty much up high, because Sparky NATO is once again a pretty big threat. Yep, there it is. Tries to get a good NATO off, thankfully fails. Tesla's putting in work. Let's Ice Spirit the Sparky, then Archers to DPS it down. And even if my Archers get taken out, this is totally fine. And again, Mirrored Barrels are totally fine, because I can just fireball them. And I'm in no rush to take this tower, because this is a very good situation for me. I have no reason to be over-aggressive or anything. I can literally just sit back, chill out, get some nice log. Notice also how I'm not really afraid to use log on offense, even though he does have a barrel in there. So gonna go, okay, I went Skeletons to stall first because I was thinking maybe my Archers would help out, but they did target the Skelly King first. That actually might be a loss for my opponent, yep, because that 6 elixir down, he doesn't have enough to react in time. And that's going to be a really great win. So that is definitely my matchup. Giant Skeleton, Sparky Mirror. I think it's the Jan de Arc deck. I think it's actually a real deck. One of my friends, Autumn, also plays this deck. Sometimes it's kind of funny, but yeah, they don't have any big spells or any notable small spells. Like, NATO isn't really good against Xbow, unless they get a perfect NATO on my Knight plus Tesla plus Archers or something. But I spread everything out and tried to get pretty good with my micro placements, and it worked out really well. Also, that first defense was actually really good, honestly, given the starting hand and everything. That was the best way it could have gone. But let's go into the next match against Nicodemus. Also, I'm already at 2 losses, which I talked about already in my last videos. Kind of sucks, but it happens. If I can get 20 wins and 2 losses, I'll be really happy, because that's a decent start in my books anyways. But worst case, I'll be fine if I take like another loss on the way up. I just really like to not be at more than 3 losses when I get up there. So perfect log timing on the cannon cart to get my Xbow. Okay, sadly not on tower. Wow, that sucks, but I guess it's not that bad considering it is going to help out against the Skelly King as well. And this is something you can do against Inferno Dragon. Kite it upwards with a Knight. Obviously you don't want to kite it, or you don't want to play your Knight low because it'll just die. This looks like it's going to be a graveyard matchup, but it's going to be a very hard match, obviously, because he does have a cannon cart, which sucks. But he went cannon cart, Inferno Dragon, Tombstone. I think he didn't go anything else. So he should actually, although, yeah, this is going to be tricky. Let's actually get fireball value there. I think I missed one zappy. I did. Okay, I really need to be more patient with my fireballs there, in all honesty. I think this person has arrows as well. Yeah, he does. But since he just used them, I can just split my Archers. And I'm hoping he goes Skelly King here. That would be really good for me, because then I'll go... Yeah, he does. Okay, so I'll go Xbow. He's going to go Cart. I'll go Knight to tank. And this actually might be a big connection right here, especially because he just uses arrows. Although, again, unfortunately, the Skelly King is going to be tanking as well. But Ice Spirit to freeze. I'm actually going to get my Archers ready for his... Okay. Oh, that sucks. I thought he was going to go Inferno Dragon, which is why I had my Archers ready. That was really bad. That was a big Expo opportunity that I kind of messed up, because Cannon Cart is obviously very annoying. This deck overall is very annoying, so any early connection I could have gotten would have been huge, but sadly it didn't work out. Anyways, let's go in again. I think he's not back to Cart. If he is, my bad. Okay, yeah, I drag instead. Perfect. Then Cart, which is totally fine. Let's go with a Tesla. Let's kite everything into the Tesla. And then we do have to cycle back to our Archers, and he is going to have arrows for this, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go for a Knight. And then Skellies, and we are actually up in damage, but this is still looking really bad right now. I think I do need to take any spell value I can to come up ahead, so I'm actually just going to Fireball that. And then he might actually do the same thing right now, so I'm actually going to Tesla once again. Yep, Skelly King Graveyard, let's go Knight. As he arrows on the Archers, I'll get a nice log in there. And we should actually not take any graveyard damage. Actually, we do take a bit, which sucks. But we're still in the lead, actually. And if he tombstones again, I'm going to fireball it. Yeah, I am. Because I need damage, honestly. Although I should also be going opposite lane. Goes cannon cart, let's Xbow opposite. He could definitely just eye drag and ignore it. Okay, actually, eye drag plus zappies is better than ignoring it, in my opinion. Because he had to commit even more. Then let's just go knight on the cart. And after he goes arrows on the archers, let's log the graveyard. Very important thing to do. And then we have to go skellies for the eye drag. And we are unfortunately losing now. This is honestly a very hard matchup, so we could actually lose this, which would suck. Like, really bad. But let's just Tesla snipe the tombstone, I guess. And it might force something out. Okay, he goes card at the bridge. Very aggressive by him, for sure. Sadly, like, zappies are so annoying as well. I can't even punish that, other than log. If I go fireball, nothing's really gonna happen. Because zappies are, again, very annoying. But still trying my best here. He could actually pop that ability. I think he should have. There's the eye drag, there's the graveyard. Let's go for an Xbow at the same time. Because he's going to go arrows, and I already have a knight helping out as well. So against the cart, I do already kind of have a defense. There are the zappies, let's fireball them. And he's just going to go Skelly King now. Yeah, this is looking hard. I think I'll try defensive Actually, I can't now that he goes Skelly King. Defensive Xbow would just kind of die. There's the Inferno Dragon Graveyard. He's really just spamming this, but I can't do anything about it because he has a cannon cart in here as well. I don't really know why he does, but he sadly does. Okay, I guess we're going to try a defensive Xbow because we've tried everything else. It didn't work. It's like our last resort. Yeah, he's a poison. Okay, actually, there's only 17 seconds left. So it is sadly over. I mean, I can try cycling back to another. Yeah, he's going to just go cart to block. That is like a super hard counter. I don't know why he has a cannon cart in there as well. Usually they always have a Valkyrie. So that is pretty unfortunate, but there's really nothing I could have done. I mean, you guys saw he has arrows and cannon cart. So, and eye drag. So he has so many Xbow counters. He has Skelly King, which is like a tank. He has eye drag and cannon cart, both of which fully counter the Xbow. He also has the zappies, which actually do fully counter the Xbow unless I overcommit to them. And then he has ways of getting direct damage as well with graveyard arrows. So just a really hard matchup. Don't see what I could have done there. Except, I guess, like maybe log the zappies in single instead of going archers. That would have been big, but I really thought he would go eye drag. But anyways, it happens, I guess. We're going to keep it going and hopefully don't take any more losses on the way up. 20-3 is still pretty good for me. But 20-4 is pretty bad, so we'll see. Let's go Ice Spirit, since he's... Okay, he goes Barbarrel, let's split our archers. Actually, that they might go same lane. Yeah, they do. So Barbarrel, I hope it's going to be Graveyard. Let's go Xbow just to find out. I hope it's not going to be Golem. Yeah, it is going to be Graveyard. Okay, I can't actually get a Knight down in time, so I'm not going to. Also notice that Skeletons play, which can stop 2... hits from a baby dragon. Let's go knight instead of log because it'll force out a response. Probably just a tombstone, and finally we get a good matchup. Well, I guess the first one was a good matchup as well, but we've had a lot of bad matchups too, honestly. With a golem and all that log bait cycle the other day. But yeah, Splashyard is a very good matchup. Very happy to see it. And this should be a pretty straightforward match. So just gonna go high Tesla. Yep, it covers the barbarrel play. And see what he wants to do. Goes Baby Dragon, let's Xbow. And I will save my Ice Spirit for the Baby Dragon. Actually goes Valk opposite. So if he goes Ice Wiz, I'm actually going to go Archers to snipe it. And then he goes Tombstone, which means he's not going to go Poison. He definitely doesn't have enough for Poison. If anything, he's going to go Barbarrel right now, as he does. So I'm actually going to go Skeletons plus Log. Okay, that was a pretty bad Log. It would have been good if I did it earlier, but I kind of hesitated a bit. But if I did it on time, that would have been a huge connection, or at least like 300-400 more damage. But still, we're in a very good spot, obviously. And once again, just resetting with these high Teslas because they're very good. The opponent can't do anything about them. Actually, goes Baby Dragon. Let's actually just fireball it, which is a bit weird, but that is the lane that we want damage in anyways, and he did give it to us. Get Ice Spirit to pull the baby dragon once more into the Tesla. Let's go in, because he just uses Valk. And Ice was opposite, so he actually has a really bad hand in terms of Xbow defense right now. He has to go like, yeah, Barb Barrel and then baby dragon. And Xbow's on tower. That is wonderful. Let's just go Tesla off to the side so that we don't have to waste an Ice Spirit as well. I'll go Ice Spirit anyways, though. But Tesla off to the side so it can just take the baby dragon. Then let's log just to be safe against the graveyard, because archers did get poisoned off. And now that he used poison, we can defensive Xbow. All little things you can do in the graveyard matchup. Overall, a very easy matchup, like lots of room for creativity and just playing aggressively. And I'm just going to Fireball, because this is going to force, this Ice Spirit's going to force something out of him. Otherwise, he's just going to take chip damage he doesn't want to take. And he can poison right now, but that's fine because Xbow's still alive. I shouldn't really take any damage, and I can go in, and he doesn't have a poison for this Xbow now. So, Barb Barrel, just going to Skellies and then Log, and if he doesn't go Valk, it's going to be on tower. Just barely gets a Valk down. Let's go Tesla. And he has to poison this now. I'm actually going to Fireball just to force the issue. And yeah, poison gets forced out. Tesla is actually going to stay alive. So I'm actually going to Xbow, since it is still pretty healthy, I'd say. Well, it's basically dead now, but it will still take one baby dragon hit. Let's catch it with the Knight. And then let's kite this Valk away from the Xbow so that the Knight... Okay, sadly it still splashes the Xbow. But Xbow's still on tower. Let's go for another Tesla. And Xbow with it. Unless he commits something right now. He doesn't, so let's go in. Actually, Tesla took a lot of damage. That was maybe not the best Xbow. But if he goes like Valk low, I'm actually just going to Fireball it. Not the right Ice Whiz either. Let's catch once again with the Knight. Let's Fireball this. Really bad graveyard by him. Yeah, that's going to be GG. Really bad poison as well, because while you have an Xbow on the field to worry about, you can't be going in like that. Especially because he just allowed me to get... You saw that nice Fireball play. Not only is a good Fireball value, it also pushed the Valk out of Xbow range. So really just... My opponent shouldn't have done that. Something I like to do with Xbow is I like to go in when they graveyard, because it's way better for Xbow than graveyard, because you have archers to fully counter their graveyard. And my Tesla is 4 away from being maxed, actually. That's really nice. I think I'll get it next game then. That's cool. In the last video, I believe I got my log to level... Oh no, in the first video, I got my log to level 7. My first ever level 7 mastery. And this will be my second one. So nice. 17 and 3. Hopefully I can find a match. For some reason it's taking a long time to search. There we go. Against Yuito. Let's give him the good luck. Again, hopefully I can go 20 and 3, but not much use in hoping. Just have to play our best and not really mess up. Mega Minion is not a great sign because it could be Golem or Giant. I'm just going to hope it's going to be Lava Hound. That's just Log Cycle. And he's not playing anything, which makes me think it's going to be Golem, but again, hopefully it's Lava Hound. He is leaking. He NATOs. Yeah, okay, it's going to be Golem probably because no one else does NATO. Let's split archers. And he's definitely going to have to respond to that Knight over there. Just goes Golem. Okay, I guess I'll go Tesla off to the side for it. And then Skeletons to try and push the Golem in a little bit to the Tesla just to make sure, because it might have not been in range. And then let's go Ice Spirit for the Baby Dragon after the Tesla explodes. And let's go in because he just used his Golem. Plus Baby Dragon, he's probably just going to Lightning here. Barb Barrel. Waiting for the Lightning. Yeah, there it is. So let's actually go with Archers. This should be a really good push because he doesn't even have Barb Barrel in cycle. So actually, I don't know what he has for this, honestly. Mega Minion is very late. Look at that amazing punish. That is so good. Okay, this is huge against Golem. I think I should win this now because I'm up so much damage. That is just really good single elixir punishing, basically. Okay, bad Ice Spirit, unfortunately. I thought the Mega would keep walking, but alright. Anyways, again, we have a huge lead, and we have a good cycle. So if he tries to Golem in the back or something, I will just Xbow. And there's the Golem in the middle, so let's just Knight. And yeah, we're doing really well for ourselves. Since he went Golem high, if he commits anything else to the goal, yeah, like a Night Witch, he actually can't afford to Lightning right away, which I'm going to use to my advantage. Let's kite this Night Witch off to the side and snipe it with Archers as well to make sure it gets taken out. Let's protect the Archers with an Ice Spirit to once again make sure the Night Witch gets taken out because that's very important. Okay, Golden Knight comes in. That's very annoying. He has a Golden Knight in here. That's very scary, and that actually makes me really glad that we got that early connection, because against Golden Knight late game, it would be very hard to get a connection. But yeah, I think we should still win this. Hopefully I don't choke and look like an idiot, but goes Night Witch, let's log, and then if he plays anything else, I will Fireball. Right now, not much use Fireballing, because there's not too much value. There it is, so now we can hit the Baby Dragon. And he's definitely going to try and snipe the archers with that Gold Knight, so let's go for a high Knight to make sure that doesn't happen. I think we can Xbow right now. Yeah, he just spent a lot of Elixir with the dash plus NATO. He doesn't have enough for Golem right now, actually. Yeah, he has to go Barbarrel Lightning again, which I'll actually catch again to make sure I keep my Xbow alive, and that's going to be a wonderful win against a really hard matchup. Golem Lightning with Golden Knight as well. And he gives the well played. I think we did play really well, honestly. That single Elixir punish was huge. And mainly taking advantage of the fact that he didn't have Barbarrel in cycle. And the Xbow's taking advantage of the fact they didn't have Golem in cycle. But yeah, that is the perfect match to get our level 7 Tesla Mastery. Let's get it. That is so cool. I really like it because Tesla's like my favorite card, if not Xbow. So it's really fitting that it would be one of my first masteries, honestly. And yeah, Tesla and Log. All that's left next is the Xbow, and I have everything I want, but Tower Tapper is so hard to do. Knight is probably not happening anytime soon either. Archers also. I think, if anything, Fireball and Skeletons will be the next level 7s. But yeah, really happy with that win. Hopefully we can keep riding this streak. I think I'm playing pretty well now, so hopefully just get 2 more nice matches. Fire Spirit, that is not a great sign. Okay, I think it's going to be Drill Wallbreakers. If it's Skelly King Inferno, I think it should be my matchup, actually. But if it's like a super fast cycle version, that is going to be a very bad sign. So he goes Drill right now. Let's catch with Skeletons, and then let's also go Knight, I guess. Just to make sure. And then if you commit something, go... Yeah, Bomber. Okay, so it's not going to be Skelly King. Okay, it actually might be... Rocket. This is going to be a super hard matchup, isn't it? Bandit, Rocket. Okay, Valk. Might be Fireball then if he has Valk. Actually, no, never mind. Doesn't have Rocket. He has Wallbreakers. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but he doesn't have Valk in Cycler right now. So actually might be a good time to go in. So let's actually just go in. Skeletons to predict the Inferno Tower. Archers to block. Hopefully those archers take out one Wallbreaker. They do. That's perfect. But yeah, sadly, I can't really get a connection if he defends well, and single Wallbreakers are just too annoying. But still, that is great. Actually not going to Ice Spirit the bridge, because if he goes Drill, I can just fully counter it with my Ice Spirit plus Log. But if I hit 10 Elixir, then I'll definitely go Ice Spirit at the bridge, because I don't want to cycle Log or Knight, obviously, against Drill. So, yeah, there's the Drill. Let's go for a Knight preemptively. Let's try and get a Log in time for the Fire Spirit. Nice, we do. That's really good. And Bomber the back. I think I can't Fireball that. I don't want to go same lane as him, obviously, either, so let's just Tesla again, I guess. Tesla's good as well, because it'll preemptively stop any Wallbreakers. So it's just a decent play overall in this matchup, I would say. Yeah, he has to go Wallbreakers in the back, but they'll both get shut down by the Tesla, so it's kind of just a wasted 2 Elixir right there. He has guards in here as well. Okay, so I wish he had Skarmy, but he doesn't. But let's Xbow, I guess. And then Knight. And then we'll go Skeletons plus Log for this Drill. Should deny all damage. Yes, we do. And he's going to go Inferno again, but we have Archers back. He should Fireball this right here. He does, but it actually doesn't come down in time. So I'm going to go Knight to predict the Wallbreakers. Okay, thank God that Fire Spirit didn't splash onto the Xbow, because I got so much damage from that. That was really nice. Let's Tesla in the middle. Yep, I was kind of hovering it because Wallbreakers were kind of predictable. And I guess I'll just split Archers. And yeah, now we're doing really well. I'm going to Fireball that, definitely. That's just free value. Now we want to punish him if he ever goes Drill plus Fireball. Okay, Valk in the back. That is a good signal to Xbow, because that's his main tank. Actually, yeah, he's forced to like cycle a bit awkwardly. And then we can actually just get away with a Log here, I think. And Wallbreakers come down. And yeah, Inferno, that is really good for me. That's a big commitment. I wasn't even going to spend any more in my Xbow, so that's perfect. Let's pre-Knight once more. Okay, we actually mess it up. And he Fireballs, so we definitely have to Log. We cannot afford to take any of that damage. But, okay, now he has Inferno down, which means I can't really go in. But since he just Fireballed, I can't abuse his bad cycle. And definitely just defensive Xbow. So let's Ice Spirit plus Skellies plus Log on the drill. Fully deny all damage except the annoying little chip damage it comes in with. And now we have a really good situation because we actually have a defensive Xbow helping out with this offensive Xbow. And yeah, that's why I had my archers ready. I had a feeling he would Inferno. And actually, okay, Wallbreakers are still annoying. I'm going to Knight to make sure the bomber doesn't hit my tower. Yeah, Wallbreakers are a really good counter to the Xbow for only 2 elixir. They're pretty annoying, actually. Let's go for a Tesla again. He's probably going to go in with like a Valk plus, okay, guards plus drill here. Let's go with skeletons, archers after he fireballs, and then log. And since he fireballed, we're going to defensive Xbow. We definitely have to start getting damage on his tower, though. So we're probably going to fireball of our own. Actually, right now we're going to fireball. Then let's go Knight plus log. And Skellies just to make sure the bomber doesn't do anything funny and splash. Since he just went with a pretty aggressive fireball, we can Expo. Tesla to predict the Inferno. Nice. And now his attention is diverted away from his offense and on to defending my Expo. Which means actually that's just going to be on tower and he's actually just going to lose right there. So that was a really good win against Drill. I think I played pretty much the way you want to. Actually, it's not over yet, so let's just defensive Expo because he just used fireball again. Let's just pre-Tesla. Now it's basically, yeah, he should give up right here. Yeah, that's basically a picture-perfect game of how you want to play against Drill, I would say. 7-4, one of the best Expo players back in the day, told me that it's actually Expo's matchup. Well, back then they had Skarmy in there, I think. Not guards. Guards weren't as good, I'm pretty sure. But basically, they have to go Drill plus Fireball to break through. They can't really get much damage other than the Drill chip damage. So if you defend really well, they're going to be incentivized to go for a Drill plus Fireball. And then you can punish them, because like what I did, I went in and abused that they were down elixir and overcommitted. But also, if they have like an Inferno on the board, or they're cycling in the back, you can just defensive Expo. It's a very good play in this matchup, I would say. Especially after considering what 7-4 said and trying it out myself, it definitely works out. So yeah, defensive Expo was really cool. And that was a really nice win. So we're at 19 now. Let's hope we can find a decent matchup for the final win. Whatever we do match, we have to play our best, though. But yeah, just hopefully I don't get any more like Golem Lightning or Graveyard Cannon Cart Arrows. I'd like to go against... I'm not sure, actually. What would I like to go against? Like, what are some decent even matchups? I guess, like... Well, Lava's usually my matchup, but I'd like to go against, like, Lava Hound. Except for Lava Clone, that would be annoying, but anything else would be fine. I guess Classic Logbait would be a decently fun matchup to run. Not Logbait Cycle, but they're all playing Cycle these days. We do see a Log, so it is going to be a Cycle deck. Also, haven't played an Expo Mirror match in forever, so... Mother Witch, okay, it looks like it's going to be Royal Giant, because Mother Witch, what else is it used in? The real question now is, does he have Lightning or Fireball? If he has Fireball, I should definitely win. If he has Lightning, it's going to be a different story. But Dark Prince is really good for me, because it's a pretty bad card against Expo. Honestly, let's just go Skellies, and then Ice Spirit. Okay, Ewiz looks like he might not even have a champion, actually, because he has Mother Witch Ewiz. Usually they have, like, a queen or something. Okay, Bandit, actually. It's going to be just Bridgespam, I guess. That's a great sign. That's going to be a pretty easy matchup. Let's go Archers to make sure that Ewiz doesn't get any damage on the tower. He's also going to have to respond to this lane, actually, on the right. The Log is what threw me off, though, because Log isn't usually seen in Bridgespam decks, but I guess it is sometimes as well, so... Yeah, I guess just Bridgespam with Log, maybe E-Barbs. I don't think he would have Magic Archer, because he already has Ewiz plus... Okay, it's actually going to be Drill. Okay, well, that all just changed for the worse, actually, because I guess it's going to be Drill with Cannon Cart, which is a seriously annoying matchup. He went Ewiz in the back. Let's go in. Let's go Knight to predict the Cannon Cart. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this is a very OG version of Drill. It's like a Drill Bridgespam deck. Let's go Archers at the bridge. And then I have to... Yeah, okay, this looks pretty bad, I guess. Although, that Expo might get some damage. Yeah, it does. Then again, I also took damage myself. Okay, let's try and get a perfect Skeleton's placement here against this Bandit. He goes for a Prediction Log, actually clips 2. Okay, that was a really bad placement, actually. I might lose this, unfortunately, now. But let's go in. I think he's not back to his Cannon Cart yet. Yeah, he wasn't. Oh my god, that's huge. That's on tower. We have to protect this with everything we have right now. Just protect, protect, protect. He does have a fireball as well. Yeah, so this is a super hard matchup. Looks like we might have won because of that error. That is absolutely huge for us. I'm so glad that that happened. But we're just going to Tesla now to preemptively stop the drill. Then let's defensive Expo, because why would I go in when he has a cart right there? There's the drill. Okay, he's going in on the right now, which is really good. I really like that. Don't know why he's going bandit like that as well. That's like kind of predicting an Expo, but why would I ever go in again? Let's archers down low, and he might predict an Expo right now. Okay, card in the back. That is actually just going to be a fireball right there. And then let's once again just defensive Expo. Not going to log either, because he does have a drill again, remember, so I do. Okay, now that the cart stayed alive, though, I'm going to log. Let's kite this bandit into the middle. And he fireballs, but misses the knight, which is great. And again, his cycle is pretty bad because he just fireballed, so doesn't have anything for this defensive Expo. Also, yeah, not sure why he went cart in the back and the right. That was not the right play, because I could just get a free fireball onto it. Here's the drill once again, not really a big deal. Actually, that's so good. The drill got messed up by my Tesla, I think. Let's go in right here as well, because we do have a decent offense. He's going to have to go like a... Yeah, something in front first, because if he just goes cart, it'll actually get shredded. Let's go knight, and yeah, he doesn't get the cart down in time. That's going to be GG against a pretty hard matchup, actually. So I'm really happy about that. Hope you guys enjoyed too. Obviously, I messed up at the start. It probably wasn't worth it taking all that damage to make an offense, but at the same time, he also messed up and played the E was too low. I guess he didn't expect me to Expo. He was kind of like trying to cycle back to his cannon cart, which is why he went E was low, because he wanted the cart to tank. But yeah, that was absolutely huge, and I protected that with everything I could, obviously, because you have to in those hard matchups. That's going to be 20 wins and 3 losses, so actually not too bad. I said I didn't really want to get more than 1 loss on the way up. And that's what happened. So, I mean, if this trend continues, I could go like 25-4, although I'm probably going to lose before 25 at this rate. I already have 3 losses, and opponents are getting good now. But, yeah, honestly, 20 wins is all I really wanted, because it's not like I have an incentive to go for more GT finishes. I already have way more than 10. I have like 15 on this account, I think. And there's no upgrading, and there's no other badges, so it's not like I don't think I'm ever going to beat my best of 22. That was like my best performance ever, and I really don't think I can beat that, so that's probably not going to happen. And then so just getting a low top 1k, which I've gotten like quite a few times recently, doesn't do anything for this profile at all, so not too much of an incentive, and mostly just actually trying to do it just because I like to keep my average GT wins at like 25 or 26. That's like what's good enough by my standards, and also get out nice content for you guys. So I've actually recorded my entire GT so far, all 23 games, the 3 losses in there as well. But yeah, that's going to be the video against, again, some pretty difficult matchups. This one was just really dumb. Kind of sucks that we lost to it, but what do you know? You are going to get matchups like those, and I did beat 2 other hard ones at the same time, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, also don't mind this GC that I threw away. I've been, again, trying with other decks, not just 3.0 Xbow, for fun, but it hasn't been going that well. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for the video, guys, so hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.